Okay guys, so we're taking you through now how your online membership works. And I just need to bring up the screen that I want. Okay, so when you're, so initially you'll come to, swiftfitness.thinkific. So you can see that up the top. .com. So that is our online membership platform. So whenever you hear me talk about our online membership platform, this is where you want to come to. Okay, so you need to save that, pin it, do whatever you do so you know that this is where you're going to come to and you don't have to remember it every time that you need to come in. This is like walking in the door at the Swift Studio. It's like you guys, you know how to get to the Swift Studio, you know where to park, you drive in. This is pretty much how you remember to come to the Swift Studio with the online component. The next thing you want to do is you're going to sign in to here. So the sign in button over here where I've got my little mouse click going around, and I'm going to press sign in. Now, most of you by now should have set your email and your password. So I'm just going to type the one that I'm using. And hopefully I get it right. Bear with me. And then I'm going to type my password. And definitely, if you want to do it, press remember me, then you're not going to have to remember the passwords for now. I'm not going to put remember me just because we use a few different passwords for different admin stuff that we're doing. So I'm just going to sign in. And then it's going to come up with an image that you then need to, this says select all buses. So I'm just going to click all my buses. And I think that's all my buses. And then I'm going to click verify. And now I'm on. Now this is the one, you can see that I'm in Steve's membership. I'm just using his for the moment. So this is the page that everyone gets most stuck at. So what you want to do is you want to come down here, and even though this doesn't look like a clickable tab, this is where you want to be. You want to be online membership. So come in and left click on online membership. All right, so now this brings you into your dashboard, and I'm going to tell that lovely person to be quiet. Oh, look, put her on a cheesy smile. All right, and then on your left-hand side, you've got your all your contents down here. So your online membership. Now, some of you have been saying to us, oh, you know, I've got X amount percentage complete, and I've got, can we just ignore that, guys? You can go in and out of all the tabs, all the pre-recording, everything as many times as you want. So please don't pay any attention to how much. This does say whether you've been into different things. So from our end, we can actually see how much you've been into and which ones you've done. So it's nice for us to know whether who's getting use of it, what maybe is getting used the most, and what we need to upload a few more classes to. Coming down, you've got welcome to online, and that's just my message, just a really short message. And then coming down, then here at the moment, we've got membership changes, update action required. So if you click on that, that is then where you find the text to the current membership updates. And I'll just quickly click on that and show you. So now you come down, and that's reading through all of that. And then depending on what membership option you're going to take, you can click on one of these, and that will open up an automated email, and the subject heading will say how much you want to pay per week. And most of you have done that, but if you haven't, that's really urgent. So please make sure you go and do that. Okay, moving on. So, see, I've just pressed on this arrow up the top, and it's search by session title. So if you're hunting for something and you think you know roughly what the name of it is, then you can also search. And that's definitely what I wanted. So for you guys on the online membership, because I know so many people like, I need to look at something to help my lower back. And then if I've got a specific thing that's helping knees or lower back, then you can just type knees, lower back, and everything related to that will come up. So that's a good search bar to understand, and that you guys can use, especially once we've got lots and lots and we've populated this with lots of content. Unlike the YouTube, which is a bit harder to try and find, what our YouTube channel is just a bit harder to find. All right, so if we keep coming down, now the next one that you really need to understand, and this is why we've been so, I guess, on everybody about making sure that they've got, they know how to access this portal, is that this is where all the live classes, at the moment we've been sending out links, but at some stage we will stop sending out the Zoom links. In the live classes, if you come down here and it says Swift Fitness Live Zoom sessions, click on that. And then here is your whole timetable, guys. Look at that. And these are the meeting ID numbers for Zoom. And if you click on this at your allocated time of the class, obviously, that will take you, that will connect with Zoom and take you straight into your class. So therefore, so you can access, and that means you don't have to wait for a link from myself to send it out. You can actually go in and click on these and bang, you're straight in the class. So if you want to do other classes, you can, because right now your memberships are unlimited. You can do as much as you want. So that's really, really important to understand your live classes. And then click on Swift Fitness Live Zoom sessions, bring up your timetable, go where you need to go for your live classes. Super important. Now it's not in here, but the next thing is coming is what will be under the Swift Fitness Live Zoom sessions. It will be Swift Fitness Privates. And here we'll, on this side, on the right side of the page, will show up the instructor's name and then their link to get to them. You will only be able to access them at the time that you have that private, and you will need a password to get to your instructor. Okay, so that's coming soon, and it's just what we're developing in the background. The next one coming down after here is health education session. So if we have a presenter on, or you know, anybody coming in to do a talk, we ask them to put their presentation in a written format. And then you will find it here. And this is, we had Anna, naturopath, talking about immune nutrition, food, drink, supplements, etc. So that's all her notes down there. So if you guys did miss that, if anyone missed it or wants to go back over that, then I highly recommend to jump to that part under health education sessions. And then underneath that, so we'll put all our health extra notes in there. Underneath that, we'll have your Move, Tone, Spin, Pilates. Now, all of these are all pre-recorded sessions that we did before we closed the studio. And we've still got a bucket load more to upload, so be patient with us as we're doing it. But if I go into Move and Tone, you've got what you need for Move and Tone Mobilizer pre-warm-up, so how to do that. There's a warm-up in there, and etc. So there's a few things in there you can flick through. Spin class, a couple of spin sessions in there. So if you miss your class, then you've got some pre-recorded stuff to get going with. Pilates class is a chair Pilates and a mat-based Pilates, yoga and mindfulness. So there's some great sessions in there. Team boxing, and there's more to come in there. Yoga and mindfulness. There's also the one on aerial yoga. So the combining aerial yoga with yoga, and Sarah and Shelley did a fantastic session with that, and that's to come. We'll pop in some of the active senior stuff. You've got men's strength, stick mobility, which is all coming, and KLT privates. Just for those of you that do KLT private sessions, underneath that, it's not there at the moment, but hopefully sometime tonight, we are going to put the KLT warm-ups and the KLT, so the KLT mobilizers and the KLT warm-ups. And so a lot of you know with your private sessions, it is critical that you guys get your mobilizers and your 3D warm-up session done before your private starts, because your privates are only half an hour and we don't want this stuff eating into your training session. So please make sure after tonight that will be in there. So you click on this one. The top two will be, the first one will be mobilizer. The second one will be your 3D warm-up, so KLT. Make sure you get those done before your KLT training time with your instructor. And I think that's it. The only other thing that's going to come into this at the moment that I foresee is up here, there will be another tab here that says newsletters, and we'll populate that with all the newsletters that we're starting to send out. Obviously, we're just starting to get back into sending you guys newsletters since we don't see you in the studio. We might see you in the live classes, but we just need to stay on top of our communication with all of you. And I think that's all I need to say. So then coming back here, so welcome to Swift Fitness Online. So anyway, so make sure you look through it, and we'll tell this lovely lady to be quiet again. So please make sure you look through and you know how to access your online membership portal. We cannot stress how important this is, especially when the Zoom links stop coming to you. If you miss a class, you need to know where to go for the pre-recorded, because these are your makeups at the moment. So if you've got makeups, not that anyone after this week has makeups, because all memberships are unlimited sessions, so you can do as many or as little as you want. So keep that in mind, guys. And if you have any issues or questions, can you please email us online at swiftfitness.com.au. And I think I've gone through everything. Please email us if you need help. We've helped so many people to connect through it and just understand how it all works. And I'd really like to know that everyone can navigate around the online membership platform, definitely within the next week. Okay, guys. Last thing I want to say is just remember, we're not closing for our usual week. We are here with you. We're sticking by you and providing you guys with support, some mental health relief and some physical exercise and all that kind of stuff. So we're not going anywhere next week as we usually do. We usually have a week off. We're here to stay. And we're just talking about what we're going to do over the Easter weekend. I'm thinking we will probably just not run classes on a Friday and on Good Friday, and not run classes on Easter Sunday. But at this stage, I'm still envisaging the Saturday running and the Monday public holiday running. All right, but I'll get back to you guys and make sure you've got something in a message. Most likely you will find it in newsletters up around here. So if you do need to know something, and also please remember, we're really active on the Facebook page at the moment. So I know not everybody is in there. So I do try and make sure whatever we're putting on Facebook, I am either sending in a text or an email to you. But they're probably where you see the most, the fastest stuff that I put up is on Facebook. So just keep that in mind. And also in the online closed membership group in Facebook as well. All right, that's it for me, guys. Like I said, email us if you need to, and I will catch you all in a class. Thanks, guys.